Ain't even there we go. OBS wasn't even picking me up. Give me a sec to fix this echo now. OBS wasn't even picking me up. Thank you. Yeah. I didn't even realize. Give me a sec. I'll fix this echo. Yeah. OBS wasn't even picking me up. I didn't realize that until you said it. Yeah, what I was trying to say is there was a few times during the end game where I had to heal because zombies kept grabbing me, so I used a dual herb, and then I got grabbed again because they're in such tight quarters, and there's like 4 of them, so I had to use another dual herb, and then possibly I had an herb or 2 during my first encounter with the Tyrant and in the laboratory. Fun fact, though, since this is a blind playthrough, the only time the controls bother me is when I'm in a counter or something, so I was, like, getting caught on the railing when I was first fighting the guy, so my first... Yeah, so super fun time indeed. So my first 4 encounters with the first fight of this monster was getting grabbed immediately and getting killed. Because they put her in a bad position where he's right next to her, and I gotta turn around. And my depth perception when it comes to some of the camera angles is so bad that I didn't realize I was right against the railing, so he would grab me. And then, I think there was one moment where I tried to run around behind him and he grabbed me because he was right in front of me and I got spooked because he was faster than I expected. Let's see if we can actually do this. Sorry, Blackfire, about the no streams the past 2 days. I was really tired from work. One of the days I had to go to a doctor's appointment to check on something. There's something weird in my arm. Apparently there's a cyst. I don't know. She said it might be a cyst, but right now it's too small for it to really make a difference. I just gotta measure and make sure it doesn't get any bigger. But I wanted to go check that out before it got worse. Then I got an immunization shot, so my arm is really tired from that, so now I'm no longer able to get the influenza. I had to take my car in because it needed an inspection on top of a few other things. And then work, for some reason, hit us really hard this past week, even though I streamed up until that point. I haven't slept that much. I went to bed probably around 11 or 12 most of the nights. Yesterday, I finally got some good sleep. But weird thing is, I had a very fucked up dream. I normally don't remember dreams, and I had a very fucked up dream. I don't remember how it started exactly, but I went in the middle of the night, took off, and I went to a restaurant that somehow serves fish. I don't eat fish. I didn't realize this until I left. Then everyone was checking out my car and moving around a bunch of my anime stickers. And then I got in the car and saw that there was a woman in my car. She told me that she doesn't care because she told me something along the lines of, you can't afford a better car? Fine. She was a bum or some weird bum who was living in my car. I'm like, okay. And then everyone was all hounding me and I took off and then I landed in the ocean and my car exploded and I woke up. Don't ask. I had chicken. That probably explains. So I woke up at like 4 a.m. with a freaking heavy sweat. I don't know what the hell. I went to a fish restaurant and then it resulted into me getting out of my car and then it exploding. Don't ask. I don't oftenly dream. Well, I mean, I do. Everyone dreams like 8 to 10 times a night. I don't remember half of them, though. For some reason, that bothered me. I don't know. I like the woman in my car, though. Oh, you can't afford to buy a better car? Then fine. I'm using slobs. Is there a better OBS now? Oh, the original OBS is better? Does it have a way for me to read chat with it? Because I don't like having to have an optional window open for that. I mean, I can. It's not a big... Oh, shit! Fucking hell! When did this happen? It just makes it easier to have everything right there. Oh, I don't really use half of Slob's features anymore. I mean, I used to have my own layout and everything, which is something I used to do with Slobs, but then I decided to not use that anymore because it's a lot better just to have a full screen the game. But all I care about is being able to see my events, you know, where you guys follow and, you know, all that nonsense. And I like to be able to read chat and monitor my volume meters all in one thing. And OBS had all that minus the chat and the mini feed. If it has all that now, that's perfect. However, it might take me a while to get reused to that because slobs is something I've been using for years. What? Why, is slobs just not good anymore for people? But sweet, I'll have to look into that then. I heard there was a lot of information about slobs that people didn't like, and then I did hear years ago on Team 4-Star's channel that OBS was getting made better, but it didn't happen. Until now, apparently. If it's better now, shit, I'll switch to it. I'll have to look up, then. Give me a sec. No, everything then that you and I were complaining about, I'm sure that it's on OBS. No, that's fine. Fuck, if it fixes any issues. Well, I'm looking at an image of it, it looks the same, unless it's on a different page. Do I just go to OBS's website? Because it looks the same. I also just don't like how dull it is, but then again, that doesn't really matter. Huh? I mean, if I have to have a separate window open for chat, it's fine. There's a lot of new features. No, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying it. If there's a if I have to... Oh, I have to update it. Okay. I mean, it's no big deal. No big deal. It's been a while since I've used OBS. Before we tackle this ass-face McGee here. By the way, I have Among Us, so if anyone's down to get murdered or murder me, feel free to let me know. I want to get a party on that. Well, I don't want to... No, I kind of don't want to sit there and do that. I'll do that momentarily later, then. I'll probably do that after I get it going for you guys. Right now, I want to die. Ah! I can't see! I want to die! Kill me! Ow. Don't turn me around. The multi-camera angles! What the hell was that? Jesus. I could... 3 hits. It's not bad, I can do this. However, those camera angles got me, because I couldn't exactly see where I was running after that point. There's a function that blocks all background noises that are weird or hard to go over. Like my staticky computer sounds? The problem is I don't know when this guy's gonna charge me. By the way, I saved after I saved after rescuing Chris. I don't have to go and fucking kiss my boyfriend anymore. Sad. Wow, he hit me 3 times. Unless one of his attacks is a dual hit. That's weird considering I thought he hit me when I beat him the first time. Oh god! Woo! I forgot about that way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Go up this way. Woo god! I'm very bad at running from things. No, that's fine. I have enough hits. I have enough to survive. That's not the question. I don't know when he's going to charge me. I don't know if it's when I'm far enough away. I get that makes sense. but I don't want to be right up on him either. Oh no, I definitely got hit a few times and survived this phase 1. Not sure if I healed. I don't think I did, but either way, I know he hit me at least once or twice. I know I have enough health to survive. I could do this without a hit if I'm good enough. That's not the question. But I'm glad that you know how many hits I have left. Yeah, I know I can survive a few hits.
Hurry!
3, 4 hits. Either or is fine. This guy will go down. I just gotta memorize his moves. He doesn't seem to have a lot of attacks. I mean, why would he? This game's not that complicated when it comes to it.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel.
I will. This guy's going down. Ew. It looks like a swipe and rush. Yeah. He also has camera. He also has the tactic where he hits me and I turn around. But that's fine. I just gotta stop getting careless. I kinda got careless there. But I saved after rescuing Chris, so good thing you guys don't have to watch 1 hour long cutscenes for 20 minutes straight. Yes, I did. I kept running into the same spot because, controls only fuck with me when I'm running away from something. So yeah, I kept going back and forth between the two cutscenes, two camera angles, and that botched me bad, on top of him hitting me, which turns me around.
Okay, I leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
Why does her gun look like an X-Acto knife? It sees like the blade segments of an X-Acto knife. That is one flat bazooka. Are you guys ready for me to get chased by Pyramid Head? My original copy of Silent Hill 2 came in. Be ready for me to get fucked by Pyramid Head. He appears in that game, I think. Because I heard not so great things about the remaster version of Silent Hill 2. So I bought the original for $60. Yeah, I kind of don't like that. Better than other games of later or earlier generation games. It's a PS2 game, that's alright with me. Could have been much higher. I have not either, but I've seen enough, and I've played the first one, but I've seen enough of it, and everyone knows Pyramid Head, just like how everyone knows Wesker. I mean, I don't know that much about Pyramid Head, but, like, I know about Mr. X, and I know about Nemesis, but I've never played either of those games. Blah 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 dee 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 dee. Run, Jill! Ow. Ow. Motherfucker! Quit turning me around! What the hell? Don't give me that!
It's coming! Jill! Kill that monster! You're our Amazon, Jill!
Damn it! 5! That's 5! Okay. Ah! He turns me around! I have this. Okay. Okay. He doesn't have a lot of health himself. I gotta hit him 4 times. Okay, so that still counts as a hit, though. Regardless of that invincibility, it's still registered as a smack, and I bled. I'm gonna count that as a hit. Invincibility or not. Whew. To be fair, though, yeah, maybe invincibility. It's still, whether you count it as a hit or not, I still saw blood. I don't know if it's invincibility or if I just got lucky. Either way, fuck. And that's what got me. Like, the moment he dropped that, he broke my momentum. I'm using up excuses, but god damn it. I hate it when something stops me. Because it ruins my momentum. Anyway, I got this, fucker! I'm just saying, don't add... Okay, alright. Fine, I won't. 4 hits. Well, I didn't know it was an iframe. I thought I just got lucky. Invincibility, shot, whatever. Lucky. Plot armor! Jill had plot armor. Oh, no! No! Wow, I ran right... He's usually by the door. I died to a zombie. Because I'm an idiot. That zombie is usually by the door, though. Just saying. Just saying, game! Just saying. That's alright. I kinda got careless. I think it's planned. You get hit, then you grab the weapon. Ah, that makes sense. Except I kinda was thrown off by that and ran right into him. My biggest issue is... That's my biggest issue, is when he hits me. I don't expect to turn around, which is why you see me running at him. That's why you're seeing me run past him, is because I get turned around when I'm hit. However, it was working. He has a long reach, though. That's why he got me that That's why he got me those 2 times back to back like that. He turned me around and I ran away and he hit me in the back. It's because of the reach. But yeah, no, that's why... Kill! Motherfucker! Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Kapla. Kapla. Why are you coming this way already? You're normally by the door, asshole. Kapla. I know I can run right past you guys, but I'm not risking it with you fucks. I hate those purple things. Like, those things in the boiler room wasted the rest of my remaining herbs because I was so careless on dodging them when I know how to dodge some of their attacks. Because they hang from the ceiling and then they swipe. All you do is wait. And I kept getting careless because I was being chased by them. This sound is going to annoy me. It's better than having to go through... Oh, rescue Chris, come back. Either that or the 20-minute cutscene of Barry knocking out Wesker.
Hurry!
I'm just glad that's done. I just wish I can get me an herb so I can have some slight more health, but not that that's gonna save me. It's my ability now at this point. I also don't gotta wait for me running with Chris and all them and then hearing the Tyrant coming out. You know, I could save after that. Chris walking into Barry. Chris just wants Barry's junk. Who doesn't? He can make him a... Him and Chris can make Jill a Jill sandwich.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Oh, here's that scene. Never mind. Wrong part. I thought this was earlier.
Come all the way here.
Never mind. That's this part.
Go first, Jill.
But Chris.
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay, I leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
Can I just skip the flare and have you come get me? Whatever your name was. Okay. Brad. His name was Brad. Come to me, Brad. I am seeking guidance. Shoot this fucker down with that weapon you dropped me, you asshole. It'd be nice if you drop it near me, not in the middle of the damn map. Like, hurry the fuck up, dude. Or you could drop it now. That'd be nice. Oh, camera. Ah! I gotta avoid that corner. That was... Yeah, it's because the fucking purple things hit me. Okay, so I can get a free shot in the beginning and then run. I gotta avoid that corner, though. That's what got me. Free shot in the beginning and then run. Director's cut was word I was thinking. I don't know why. It's like I'm not used to that with this game title, only because I'm not used to many games being called a director's cut. So that's why. This is technically not the full-on original, even though there's an option for the original. I don't know if there's any differences versus the OG. You're going down! Tyrant. Chicken. Whee! The run I had it. That. Oh no! I just want to run straight. Holding down is not good. Or up. Who wants to get blown? The fuck up! Hurry up. I want to kill all of you so Jill can get her party time on with Chris in the back room. Get foot, bruh. Can you go through the door? Hello, everybody. Who's ready to hear this alarm for 50 hours? I'm hoping not too seriously. I've almost done it once. I can do it again.
Let's go.
If only I didn't get hit there. I would have picked it up, probably equipped it, and then died anyway. But at least I made it to that far. Now I know what to expect. Yeah, let's combine my rocket launcher with my shotgun. Bazooka. Guys, do you have any herbs for this old lady? I'm being optimistic. You just walk right into Chris. It looks like Chris is face palming it. God, this guy won't stop walking into me. Now he's checking out his ass. I saw that.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Oh no, you must be kidding! After we've come all the way here!
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris!
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay,
Dialogue off?
I leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
Can't tell what lip flaps, but his hand gesturing makes it seem like he was supposed to be talking there. Let me deactivate and reactivate just in case. Sometimes after a bit of not streaming, or you know, even sometimes when I do stream, audio just desyncs sometimes. I mean, there is a slight delay even for me on OBS, but like everyone has that. But it's just like sometimes audio just gets way off. I remember when, I don't remember what game it was. I think it was Kingdom Hearts 2.8. My friend tried playing that at my old house when we moved, and we didn't have a TV, so he had to use OBS and, no, he had to use Elgato to play it, and it was so delayed that it was just unplayable. And now we bait. Avoid that fucking corner. Bah. You're much closer than I fucking expect. Oh, come on. I tried running right past you. Didn't work. Alright. Don't do that, quoted. Noted. I think I work better without doing that, but I want to get that free hit off. Noted. Don't run past his arm. Run past the other way. Sorry, guys. I'm not even making this last long enough, and you guys are just sitting here with this beep, beep. At least this is better than the laboratory bullshit that you had to go through. I died like 5 times. I'd rather go through this 50 times than that. At least I saved Chris. Alright. We'll get it. If I don't succeed with these extra one first shot I get on him, I'm just gonna say fuck it. But I can, it's just I gotta stop running past that arm. How's everybody doing otherwise? My day was alright, just long. Can we not? Can we not? How was your day, anime fan? I mean, I got scared when I got home. My dog apparently swallowed a penny, and last night he was crying up a storm, and my parents later found out that it's because he ate a penny, and it was hurting him so bad. If my dog didn't shit it out, they would have had to operate on him, or worse, my dog could have died. But he passed it, thank God. That's good. Never got into the Never got into those games. Why are you playing a demo? Why not just get the game? Why not just get the game? Like you have money.
Let's go.
I'm kidding. What? Is that a no? You don't really like it?
Hurry.
I want to play other games. I would rather not waste my parents' money for a game that is not really for my age. I don't know if that means you don't like it, but I guess your parents wouldn't get you a game that's not your age anyway, I'm sure. I mean, it depends on the parents. I remember back when I was young, my parents didn't even want me to play Grand Theft Auto. The first one. I mean, it makes sense. It's still a bad game through and through when it comes to the fact that it's all about killing people and looting and doing missions about drugs and shit, but the first one's not even graphic. The first one is is a bird's eye view.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Yeah. Still makes sense. I remember back then. I remember that. I remember those days. My parents didn't even want me to watch South Park or Adult Swim back in the day, and I had to like sneak it.
Go first, Jim.
Even though I didn't really care for South Park, but Adult Swim I did.
Give me a chance to
Man, I remember those days.
Okay, I leave it up to you. See
They never
you
really had a
later.
problem buying games for me that were out of my age range. Not that I did play a lot of them. I used to play a lot of rated E games or whatever T and stuff like that. Not that I play any crazy games as is. A lot of the games I play are more side-scroller platformers or beat-em-up. Sometimes some beat-em-ups or classic RPGs, so it's not really a big deal for me. Stuff like Mario, Spider-Man, Maximum Carnage, Sonic, stuff like those. Lion King. Pokemon. I remember my first horror movie, though. Halloween. Goodness sake, that movie scared the shit out of me, and even now, that's the very movie that has made me afraid of the dark, even now. I am very afraid of the dark. Also, Afraid of the Dark. That brings me back, too, to that show. Anyway. Because of that movie, I've become a very scaredy cat when it comes to dark hallways. Even my own house, which is very pitch black at night. I feel like someone's out there gonna stab me unless I'm in my room. Also, I had friends that didn't help. They used to put on masks and have fake knives and used to scare the crap out of me, and that didn't help me either. I have such nice friends. Like, I'm a young child. What do you expect? Scary people with masks on are fucking coming at me with fake knives. I don't know that. I know they're not gonna really stab me, but it's not something you do to somebody. It's not that, it's just the fact of being in the dark. I don't like extreme darkness. I used to sleep with my mom a lot longer than I should have. Just because I hated the fact of just sleeping in my bed alone. Fuck you! It happened again because your arm, I am like well enough away. Alright, well. Let's try running a different direction. I thought I can loop around. What I'm trying to do is loop around, but his reach is so much longer than I expected. That's what she said. That is what she said. God damn your penis arm. My house ain't very big. It's just... It doesn't help the fact that my floors are all wooden and all I hear is creaks. And I know it's me, but I'm just afraid that, like, someone's gonna be in there one of these nights. And I'm gonna walk down to it and it's gonna scare me. Like, I've had instances where I'd come downstairs, get something, and then my dad shows up, and it scares the crap out of me. I'm very easily startled by something that I turn around to and don't expect. And it takes my breath away. I should not have watched a horror movie when I was like 5. Yeah, I'm not afraid of Mike Myers anymore, but goddamn was I so terrified of him. Personally, though, I personally also hate being out at night when it's pitch black, especially around this area where there's no freaking lights. But, like, back when I lived in Illinois and I used to be out at night and it was pitch black, I mean, it's a common thing. People get followed sometimes and get, you know, stabbed and murdered. But I lived in a suburb town, so it wasn't that expected. But I was always very afraid that something was going to happen. I mean, I have been robbed before. I mean, someone literally came up to me and a group of friends and just robbed us. And I'm not a fighter. I don't know, the guy, it was one of those typical gangsters that had his hand under his shirt. I'm not sure, I'm not gonna sit there and risk getting shot. So the guy made off with an MP3 player, if anyone remembers those days. And all my friends are like, why didn't you do anything? Oh yeah, and get shot? Just, it's not worth it, just take it. You guys want to fight him? They didn't do anything either. It's like, you guys want to fight him, go forth. I'm not going to sit there and stop you. Maybe now, if I was in that situation, there might be a tussle, but back then, I was just a young kid who didn't ever want to get into a fight. I've been picked on enough times. I don't feel like getting shot over something so trivial. I know there were fake gangsters, most likely, but Lord Almighty, no thank you. Also, thanks to my doctor's visit, I found out I'm very healthy. Despite smoking for 14 years, having quit, my lungs are cleared, surprisingly cleared. I say that, and yet my work has stressed me out enough to where I kind of bought some, but not that I'm going back on it. I'm done after I'm done here. But the near 1 year that I actually stopped has helped me, and I'm going back on. Not gonna continue. I only bought a few. Yes, I went back a bit because work has been so damn stressful. But I'm done after this. Alright, you assholes. Alright, let's not try shooting him.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
He's too close for that. I gotta bait out his charge, or shoot him when he's at a far enough distance.
You must be kidding. After we've come all the way here.
The run that I had it, I didn't shoot him at that first attempt. Even though I know that would probably make it a little faster, but a minute 50 or so is enough time to do this. Unless I got a further run out. Unless they make it a Dead Rising scenario, knowing Capcom, where the helicopter crashes or gets blown up. In Dead Rising 1, the helicopter man that saved you got eaten by a zombie and crashed, and then started overtime mode. I don't think that's going to happen in this, but I could be wrong. I so far have called it that this game is going to make me run out in an exploding mansion, because, I mean, that's obvious. I mean, Umbrella's got to cover up their bullshit somehow, and Wesker's just a dick. That flare looks like a penis. It'd be great if that flare blew his helicopter up and landed him right into the tyrant. That'd be grand. I want your balls. Wait, what? Woo! You want my balls? Oh, fuck you! Uh-oh. That felt surprisingly short. Damn it, Rocket! That went... I am caught. What the fuck? I keep getting caught on things. And that rocket fizzled out. Why? Aw. Can I stop getting caught on things? Because these camera views? I'm so bad. I am so bad. How's it been an hour already? Sorry, guys. Sorry. This would have taken anyone like 10 seconds. And here I am, like... For anyone who remembers my fight with fucking Eve, from Parasite Eve and her damn baby, knows that fight took longer than it should have. That damn child and his 3-stage evolution. That game was fun though, but god damn it. There was one attack that I have to stand right under the boss, and I didn't realize this until way later on in the fight. Like after 5 hours of fighting it. Probably not that long, but still, it took me forever. I've had many people in my chat not telling me what to do, which is nice. Because they were patient enough and knew I would win. And guess what happens at the end of that game? I have to escape an exploding submarine. Or something. Because why not? Every horror-esque game has that. I just hope 2 is as good as the first, if not better. Look, that wall, I know I have issues with it too, but don't make it contagious, please. See? I told you I have that issue. Fuck, Nugget! I'm sorry for anyone who does not like me dying constantly in this sound. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
But I do appreciate all the love that this game has given me. It may not be Final Fantasy V tier level of craziness, because that gave me a lot of follows. And not only that, I had well over like 6 or 7 chatters. It was ridiculous.
Hurry!
I don't know where the love that Final Fantasy V got. Like 6, I expected it because of how much people love that game. But I appreciate it though. That was amazing. Also, normally I like to make my screen full, just the game. I don't really like the black bars around my Twitch streams, but I have had people mention that they don't like that, so I stopped doing. I didn't do it this stream. If that's not a problem for you, it's not like I'm cutting off anything. I just don't like black bars, even though I play with it because I have to, and I don't really want to fumble around with settings if possible. I just like it to be full screen. It'd be nice, even though stretching it probably makes it look shittier. I just personally, it's just a personal thing. That's what I used to do with editing videos. I used to cut out all the black background bars, the black bars on the background, and then edit it into a layout, which made it so it didn't look so nasty.
Kidding. After we've come all the way here.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris,
That means you, Chris.
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
You're stronger and probably have more health than I do.
leave it
Can
up to
I?
you. So you get the help.
Can I drain your health like a succubus? Penis rocket. Alright, before we do that, I wanna get. If I didn't fucking have to deal with all these cutscenes and nonsense every time, I'd be fine. At least it's not 5 minutes of Barry getting told that he's being used. I'm glad that that's done. Booty, 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 shaking all that booty. Shake that booty, shake it. Shake it. I like Jill's little idle animation. It's cute. It's cute. Can I shoot your rocket, your helicopter down? I almost called it an airplane. I also almost called his thing a rocket. Can I shoot your rocket down with my airplane? Motherfucker, that charge! Ah! Don't turn around! Damn it! I wasn't expecting that backswing. I was too close. I shouldn't have taken it when I hit. Ah! You asshole! Your charge ain't even that hard to dodge. It's this. Wow! I just made a piccolo. Did not mean for that. That's how I bring out my inner Team 4-star. Just get mad. I have enough fucking life. I'm glad he's not one-shotting me. But his swipe ain't even that hard to dodge. Or his charge ain't even that hard to dodge. It's these camera angles. They're fucking my assholes. I would have had him. I think I have. I do have enough chance to get off that first shot, but I don't know if I can risk constantly dying. Oh my god! No! I keep doing that. I'm going insane. This game's driving me up the fucking wall. Resident Evil. My ending, yes. You're gonna witness a secret ending of me. I mean, yes, if I can hit him 3 times and then get the fucking gun, or the Gatling gun the fucker drops. Yes, and then hit him with it. I can get the gun, but the problem is can I hit him with it before he hits me one more time? Because yes, I can. I have gotten to the point where he drops a gun, but that also breaks up momentum. It's doable. I've done it. I've seen where he drops it, but I got killed before I even managed to grab it, because I wasn't expecting that to happen. He only needs 3 hits. No! Go away! Go the fuck away! This game is getting beaten tonight. If it takes me 5 more years. Hiya! I'll juggle my gun on your faces. Show me your moves! Meh.
Let's go.
I wouldn't know. I've only other played as Jill or... I don't remember which player I was, so I don't know if it was Chris or Shiva, I believe her name is, in 5. The chick that is with him. I don't remember which of the two I played as. But I've only ever played as Jill. Because I have played this game before, but it's not enough. That's why it's blind. Not anymore, seeing as I've played through the whole game now. And have seen everything but this monster's death. The only thing that's left is the ending cutscene. And the credits. And Jill running around an entire base naked. Sorry, that was Metal Gear Solid 2. Sorry, Jill's not riding. I don't know. I don't know. I've never played Resident Evil 3. No spoilers, please. Jill is this girl, yes.
You must be kidding. After we've come all the way here.
Ladies first.
It's fine. It's fine.
Give me a chance to
I mean, she was in the she's the character you used in the remake. I've seen the remake.
See you again at the heliport.
She's the character in the third one for the remake. I'm not sure if she's the primary character or if someone else is possible playable. Yeah, please try not to. I'm assuming she is, but again, refrain from any spoilers, whether or not. I have seen the third one, but enough people have told me that the third one is bad enough to where content got cut. So, I mean, like, it still is not the original. I know Chris is the star of the second one from what I've seen of the remake, but not sure if he's the main star of the original either. This game also has Chris as a playable character, so I'm not sure of anything. I mean, yes, he is. I have played 5, but I don't remember jack shit of it, though. Nor have I actually beaten it. In fact, someone else beat it for me, or beat it with... Instead of... Well, not for me, but someone beat it instead of me playing it. Someone else did the ending. I don't remember why that happened. I remember Jill being controlled by Wesker with some kind of thing on her chest. Also, Jill was blonde in that game for some reason. I've also seen Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. That's fine, anime fan, relax on the naming. Name drops, please. Naming characters is okay, but like, I'd rather it not happen. Fire! Oh, that's my shotgun? Motherfucker, I thought I swapped. What? I thought I got away with that. I thought I got away, which is why I stopped. Also, that was a one-shot? Kinda. Not really, because of my health pool, but still, that hit me once. Did someone else hit me? Maybe those monsters hit me, but I should have heard that. Also, my shotgun. Oops. I always get to a certain point where I make it and then like die a million times trying to get back to another point. It happens a lot in games where like I'm about to beat a boss and then I die like first try and then it takes like 20 tries later to get back to that point. Like that happened a lot in Dark Souls. I'll nearly beat a boss first try for the first time ever, like blind, and then die horrifically, and then die like 50 more times trying to do it again. But yeah, no, I don't remember these guys hitting me. These are the only guys. These are the only guys that can really hurt. That would really hurt me, unless I'm careless with the zombies here, which is why I headshot them. Because I'm not gonna risk getting death by these fucks, like I did with that one by the door. Hello? I'm just gonna go this way. Look, dude. AI. That was weird. I know I stopped, but I thought I was out of his path. Out of his way. I thought I dodged. I thought I was not close enough, but... Is a back attack more damage?
Let's go.
I know his charge attack would probably be his more powerful hit, but I still have survived it before. And unless these guys do a lot more damage... or unless those purple guys do a lot more damage and have hit me, it makes sense why I died in one hit there. I've never played 7, but I've seen it. I also have 0 and Code Veronica, I believe. I could be wrong on which ones I have. I know I have a bunch of them. And even if they aren't the original, I'll look into the originals. Cool, I'm going to be playing mine on the PS4. Seeing as I have it on the PS4. And I don't feel like buying it on the PC just because I don't really have all the money right now. With the fact that I had to pay $100 and something for my car. I have my car payments. I also have to pay my debit or my credit card bill that I have coming up. I also had to pay my dad $80. Or, yeah, $80 because apparently my license, or not my license, but my license plates were expired, so I had to pay him for that.
There is 3 minutes.
Same can be said for Phantasy Star Online 2 for the Switch, which is a cloud version, but it's Japan only. I mean, you can get it, but it's not gonna work because you don't live in Japan. Sad.
Go first, Jill.
I would be up on that shit all night long. Same with the PS4 version, even though I have the PC version. I wouldn't really play the PS4 version now, but I would have years ago if it fucking released. But no. But no. It took Microsoft buying the rights to bring it here to us, and look how good that did them. Good on you, Microsoft. Not only did you finally buy the rights to bring us Phantasy Star, but also, you didn't do a good job of it. At least it's cross-platform. For anyone who plays off the Xbox One can play with PC players. At least that's a thing. I mean, I give them that. That was a big thing I wanted, cross-plat. More games need that. Especially for a lot of my fan base who are here watching me play Monster Hunter World. I would have loved to play with a majority of my fan base, but a good portion of them were Xbox One now. And I play PS4 mainly. I mean, if it wasn't for Bloodborne, I probably would not have gotten a PS4 as soon as I did. If Xbox had some better games that were more for me, I probably would, but I'm not really a big fan of shooters and sports games and whatever else they have. Like Halo. Not a big fan of that. What is happening here? I totally did not stop running. He's one-shotting me now? I mean, it's not even a one-shot. I'm low on health, but what is happening? I totally was surviving his charge smacks. Right? I mean, I know I was surviving for sure his non-charge attacks. but I never stopped that time. Is this game like, instead of dying a bunch of times when the game makes something easier for you, is the game deciding to say fuck you to me? Enjoy Resident Evil 7 if you can. I've been playing a lot of Mario Sunshine, even though I took a break from it for like a month now, but I played it pretty much nearly the entire September that I took my break of. I took a break from it for the past like maybe almost 2 weeks now or so. But I've been ever loving the shit out of it. Nearly have it 100%ed, nearly. Nearly! Got a few more levels to go and a bunch more stars in the hub to get, and I'm done.
Let's go.
That and a bunch more blue coins. I still need a bunch more blue coins. I didn't quite get all of them yet.
Hurry!
Let me just go back to the mansion and get me some help. Oh, there. That would be hilarious. I forgot. I probably did. However, I really hated the fact that there was those few of these naked zombies kept fucking destroying me because I kept getting grabbed and I had to use up like multiple herbs. I think I combined too many herbs on top of it. But it was worthwhile doing because I would go down to the red and use it, but like, ugh. Just being at full health would be so nice. I don't need it though. I don't. As you can tell, I've done it somewhat once. Relax. Just relax. I'm sweating. I'm fucking swiding. Ring, ring, ring. Phone call. Phone call.
3 minutes until explosion.
Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Phone call.
Oh no, you must be kidding. After we've come all the way here.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris,
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
okay, I leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
The triggering system has now been activated. All users and staff should take cover immediately. The triggering system has
I don't know why I'm getting more tired of this beeping, which is really not annoying me all that much. It's just repeating this is getting weird. Okay. 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 Motherfucker! I didn't expect him to turn and swipe me. Oh, come on. I have you. I have you! You're done. That was close. That was close. You done. I didn't mean to do that. Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, 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 boop. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Excuse me. Beep, 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 beep. Beep. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Let's go.
Let's go.
So long, Bowser.
Hurry.
No, he says so longa Bowser. He doesn't say gay at all. It's just what you thought you heard because of the way he reads, or the way he says so longa. It doesn't actually say gay. So longa Bowser. Because if it read as so longa gay Bowser, it would be so longa a Bowser. He would repeat the A twice. So longa a Bowser. Because the gay part is his accented A. So longa Bowser. People have been realizing this since they got the Switch version.
There is 3 minutes until it's
Just like the one track in what is it?
Oh no!
Diddy Kong Racing. Sounds like it says I'm gonna booty rip you.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
Gonna booty rip you.
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay, I leave it up to you. See you here at the heliport.
That and every time I used to watch a streamer who used to do a bit of who used to have the Daytona theme play. A lot of people sing "Gay Bona." That's what it sounds like. Yeah, it says Daytona, but the guy singing sounds like he says "Gay Bona." God, good old Sega Saturn. The H doesn't stand for helipad, it stands for hell! Tonight we dine in hell. Agu. Touch my heart. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. Tyrant, you give love a bad name. Fire. Motherfucker! If he would have fired right then and there, I would have dodged it. Also, what is with these one hits? It's not even a one shot, because I'm not at full health. But what is that? What is that? My character, I hit X. It's that slight delay between her raising her fucking gun. That would not have killed me. Otherwise. What is this, though? Why am I dying now? I know I have very extremely low health due to the fact that I sucked at running away from naked zombies and purple things. And I overused far too many herbs. Can this guy just like stand still? Just please. No, not really. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. That's just me being stupid and goofy. Ah! He wants a hug, but I don't want a hug. He wants to get it in, but I don't want to get it in. I don't date. I don't fuck on a first night, alright? Take me out to dinner first. Don't make me the meal, though. So long, Gay Bowser. I just want water. I just want to shoot you in the head. Let's go. A big pickle. Suck my weed. That was actually not what something Mario said. That was me. Yes, he said, no, he's always said so long, King Bowser. It's just the way he accents it. So long, King Bowser. He's never said so long, Gay Bowser. Let's go. Same way the people who say Daytona sounds like he's saying Gay Bona, and the song that plays in one of the tracks in Diddy Kong Racing sounds like I'm going to booty rape you. Maybe that was just me being a child and my brother playing it, but that was something that we have always said.
Hurry!
That's a game I would love to see remade. I mean, it got a re-release on DS, but I would love to see a Diddy Kong Racing remaster, remake. The DS version of that game is fun. So long, Gay Bowser. Boop, 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 boop. I appreciate the guys. I appreciate you guys. The guys. I appreciate the guys. All of them. I appreciate you guys that are sticking around, is what I meant to say. Did you just look up a video of the Switch version for Mario 64? I mean, it can't really be considered a Switch version, considering it's running off an emulation. God, that game hasn't that game does not hold up. I mean, it's not bad. I just couldn't get back into it. I want to try playing it again, even though I played the DS version. I just didn't like the DS version enough. I think adding in all those characters was kind of neat, but not something I was hoping for. It's old. It's camera. It just wasn't, when I tried playing it recently, I just couldn't get into the gameplay. Like, not that it's a bad game, its graphics aren't what kills it for me, it's the camera angle. Now, I know Mario Sunshine has some pretty bad camera angles, but 64's camera is what kills it for me, a lot of it, is what killed it for me when I tried playing it.
Leave it up to you.
not that long ago. Like, I love the shit out of that game. No, don't, like, I'm not lying about that. Like, the stupid clock was one of my favorite levels because I enjoyed the different times that you enter the clock and different things happen, whether it's sped up, slowed down, or frozen. I loved it, even though that level's a pain in the ass. Don't even get me started on the lava world. Tiny big world was great. Like, it has some great levels. It's just, it's old, and it hasn't aged well. Mario Sunshine, though, is as fun as ever. And Galaxy, I played Galaxy a while ago when it first came out. I got nearly far. I don't know if I ever came close to beating it, but I got really far in it. And then, like, having played it recently, it's just... I don't know if I liked it better on the Wii, fun fact. Like, even though it's a bit easier with the Switch controls, not having to wave around a Joy-Con, or Joy-Con, listen to me. Having to wave around a Wii remote and stuff, I just feel like it's easier. Still, my least favorite controllers, though, is the Wii controls. Ugh. They're just not comfortable. I'm not used to holding two controllers separate, which is why I hate Joy-Cons disconnected. They are the worst things ever. I couldn't even beat fucking Mega Man X's intro stage. Ugh. However, the Joy-Cons are trash. Can you, like, stop a moment? Asshole! Also, how did I survive? Why? Can you just stop? Just let me dodge you. I gotta figure out a good way to freaking run without having to worry about this stupid camera. That or just me getting turned around. Like, I don't know why I'm failing now. Miserably. Why did I survive when he's been hitting me once and killing me? What is happening? I'm constantly making you guys see the same shit more than I'm actually fighting this fucker. If I can just save right at the boss, it'd be nice. Like, it's fine that, like, I expect that I'm not going to be able to, but I would love to have a few of this bit out. Like, I don't want to have to repeat this and those cutscenes over and over again. That's what's bothering me, is constantly repeating some of the same shit, and it's one of my pet peeves. Repetition! And you're probably questioning why I love RPGs. RPG repetition is not something that bothers me unless I'm trying to go somewhere and I'm running into constant random encounters. You'll see that when I play games like Pokemon, Final Fantasy, and the like. Constant running into random encounters when I want to get somewhere and avoid battles is when it pisses me off. But I can grind all day if I want to. One of my least favorite examples of this, as a kid, I struggled on Giant Ursula in Kingdom Hearts 1 for God knows how long, and that game didn't have skippable cutscenes until the PS3's version. Having to constantly swim to where she is and rewatch that scene over and over again, only to die miserably. You want to know another fun fact? On the PS3 version, when I did a recording of it for YouTube, I mentioned this, and my game literally froze on her death. Because why not? Because life has a funny way of saying, hey, you remember this? Well, fuck you. That's on YouTube. I remember I played that playthrough for so long that my game glitched out, and I started seeing monochromatic enemies. Oh god. That was a weird glitch. That's on YouTube. I've also seen some glitches in Demon Souls where the floor was gone, and I'm like, I don't want to move. Even though I know there was, like, floor where I was, but I just was like, I don't want to move. There was no way for me to die. I just couldn't see the floor. I didn't know if there was enemies there. That much I didn't know. I was like, okay. The floor, it wasn't a case of weird things where a texture pop-in would come up, like a couple seconds after you walk close to it. This was a case of the floor was just straight up gone for a few seconds. That's also on YouTube, I think. Maybe not. I don't remember. The Kingdom Hearts monochromatic enemies are. That's also happened in my Gauntlet Dark Legends playthrough I did with a few friends a while back. Everything just... I played that game nearly for so long, me and my friend, I think, stayed up nearly all night or whatever it was, or something, and the game just decided to glitch. Ah, good old coding.
But Chris,
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Green screen.
okay, I leave it up to you. See you get the hell.
So long, Bowser. It doesn't sound right unless I add the gay part. So long, Happy Bowser. I do want to play some the Mario 3-pack for stream eventually. I plan on playing those 3. Whether or not I'll enjoy the first and the third game, but we'll see. I'm not very good at Mario games. As much as I love them, I am I tend to do worse when I'm streaming. You were equipped. I don't want the radio. Yeah, Brad, I'm right here. Pick me up, you jerk. I don't want a repeat of that shotgun shell blast that I did. This guy is going down. He is going down! Almost 2 hours. Shit. 2 fucking hours. Of course, this can't just be a fast fucking run. This has to just... This fucking thing has to waste... I want this to be the finale, damn it! I could have ended it last time I streamed, but it was already 10 o'clock. I mean, it's Saturday. I can stay up later now. But, like, I don't want to... Mario 3D bundle only until sometime in 20. I mean, neat. I said this when it was first announced that it was, you know, releasing. I said this. Get up on this, any Switch users. I knew that. I knew that wasn't going to be a limited release forever. But I own it, so I don't need to worry about that. Of course I get caught. Leave. Okay. My biggest issue is I can't run straight. I have to be running to the side to dodge that, but I got caught running into a wall. So let's try this. Let's try something. Let's try something. My biggest issue is I'm trying to avoid them by running around in circles into different parts of this map. Let's I got caught running into the wall. That fucked me bad because that's what got me hit. Now, I want to... I have to get away from him in time so I can shoot him. And I can't get too close, which means I can't just play Ring Around the Rosie with a guy. This guy is not difficult. Again, this is all me. I'm getting frustrated by the repeating of it, not my deaths. Because these deaths are my fault. Woo! Like, it's a failure on my part. I know that. I mean, I get mad at games even... I can get mad at games even though certain deaths are my fault. But it's more or less the repeating act of having to go through an area, like Dark Souls is a big example of this. Why do I compare every fucking... Why do I fucking always go back to that? It's always, oh, this or Dark Souls. But that's just because Dark Souls is probably one of my favorite games. Franchises. But nonetheless, like, that's a perfect example of everything in that game is your fault. Unless you're fighting the bed of chaos.
Let's go.
That boss is bullshit. Bed of dicks, as I like to call it. Because that thing fucks you.
Hurry.
Yeah, it's probably There's probably several PSP Resident Evil. Does anyone even play the PSP anymore? That system was alright, I guess. Meh. Phantasy Star Universe, Phantasy Star Portable was very fun though. That game is great if you have a friend to play with. Phantasy Star Portable on the PSP was amazing.
This is Brad.
The best version of Phantasy Star Universe out there for anyone who cares.
Contact me now, okay?
I loved that game. I don't really care for Universe on its own, but the portable version was great. Because I played that with a few friends and it was amazing. As for the PSP itself, by far the worst Sony item out there. Besides maybe the Vita. And I don't know because I've never owned the Vita. And I've never had an intention to do so.
The triggering system has now been activated. All
I liked its concept. Controls in the back, touchscreen. Which is why the Wii U is a big thing for me at the time, because I've always wanted to play something handheld on a tablet, but they failed on that aspect because they didn't make it portable. It's not portable. Now the Switch, though. The Switch is finally what the Wii U should have been. They realized their folly and made the Switch years later. That has been a big, big, big step up. However, the Switch does have its flaws. Its controllers are just shit. Neat. Useless. Sorry, I don't care. I don't care for remote play. Sorry. Like that may be its selling point for some people, but remote play to me is useless. You know what else has remote play? PS4 on the PC. But, like, meh. I'm not trying to turn anyone down. I'm just saying remote play has never given me any good. It's been a more annoyance than anything. I'm not buying a Vita for you. Nothing good. Besides, I was always more of a DS guy. Like, my friend was a big PSP guy. I was always the bigger DS guy. I've spent more hours on Heart Gold than I can care to admit. Not even that much, to be fair. Only about 400 hours. However, it feels like a lot more, considering how often I played the DS. That was like my go-to with Pokemon and Phantasy Star Zero? Not even that. That game's on there too, but mainly Pokemon. Dragon Ball Fusions on the 3DS. Dragon Ball Z Attack of the Saiyans. A few games to name a few. I don't know. Nintendo has always been a better seller with handhelds to me. And as you can see why, no other companies are making handhelds right now.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
As that's Nintendo's main point up until this point. I mean, the Switch, the Wii U, and the Wii is far better, but still not great at certain times.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris,
Give me a chance to play
Their
nice.
tries at a console just didn't work out for them so much, which is why they decided to go back to a handheld roots with the Switch. I wish they would release the rest of the Phantasy Star games onto the Switch. The first one was a fun game to revisit with a map and everything. But I would love to play the second one so much. The second one is so good. Even though I hate the ending half of it. Let's just have you go to this cave. Oh, let's have you go find these 4 armor parts. Oh, let's have you go back and forth to this cave again. Like 50 times. That's why I save stated, because I don't have time for that. Because they couldn't put a checkpoint in the damn cavern. I have my shotgun equipped. Yay. Oops. Whoops. At least I realized it this time. At least I realized it this time. Let's see if I can not die. I don't even know what I was planning on trying, because all of what I want to do is not going to get me anywhere. What I'm doing is a decent enough strat, I'm just not executing it properly. Run that way! Wait, what? I had it equipped this whole time? Oops. Didn't look like it. It looked like I had the shotgun equipped. I'm an idiot. Fucker! You're... that camera. Okay. I gotta figure out... yeah, because what I want to do is actually involves ringing around the guy, but not close enough. But I'm afraid to do it. Also, I guess I had the rocket equipped and didn't realize it. It looked like the shotgun. Yeah, what I really want to do is try rigging around the guy, but I don't think it's going to work. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. Anyone else would have beaten this by now. My biggest issue is this is not even hard. However, I do make the stupidest, easiest things the worst. For instance, Final Fantasy VIII. The part with the color-coding enemies that fucking kept killing me because I wasn't paying too much of attention because of how easy they are. But I was just dumb and wasn't... At first, it took me a bit to memorize where they all were. Then I kept dying to the last one like a dumbass. And that took me like 3 hours. I kept dying to the first fight with this guy because I kept getting caught. Now it's happening again. And we have to sit through this over and over again. Ah! Game, just have me die like 50 times and give me an herb. I'll take the L. I don't care.
Let's go.
You guys are sitting here wanting me to win this. You would have left hours ago.
Hurry!
Just practicing my turning. Was just practicing my turning, that's all. Anime fan, why'd you leave? Did you leave me? Why'd you leave me?
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. If there is anyone alive, contact me now, okay?
It's fucking hot. I can't even make it to where I did consistently. That's bad. If I could just make it to that part consistently, it'd be fine.
Oh no, you must be kidding! After we've come all the way here!
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris!
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay, I leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
I know there's probably I know there's definitely a way to trivialize this fight, as there is always. Not that I'm trying to look up that right now, it's just, I know there's a way to do so. I know this guy's moves, they're not hard to dodge, it's just the shifting camera that is getting me. And that's not even a problem, because this whole game is full of shifting camera for that reason. It's meant to be difficult. But it's just getting annoying. Because I'm getting caught on things. Jill wouldn't run at him. What the fuck? She wouldn't run at him. That fence, though. The fucking elevator stopped me. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, you guys probably should go watch someone better than me. Oh.
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards should take cover immediately. Unlock all rooms for evacuation.
Sorry.
The triggering system has now been activated. All researchers and guards should take cover immediately. Unlock all rooms for evacuation.
I need a plan. I know it's probably gonna sound. But I'm tired of hearing this music.
Let's go.
Faster turns. The problem is this, she stops. I can't, I have to keep that lead on me away from him in order for me to make that turn. And then I turn right into him the wrong way.
Hurry!
It's because, like, I expect her to turn the other way, but I'm turning the wrong way.
This is Brad.
I can just get to that point consistently where I can get that thing to drop, I'd be better off, but I'm not even at that point yet. I've only done it once, and that was luck. That couldn't have been luck. That was me. That was all pure skill, but like, at this point, I'm starting to feel like it was pity. I kind of just want to go back and save after this, after getting that battery.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
Oh no! You
That
must
would
be
actually
kidding.
cut out quite a bit of
After
it.
we've come all the way here.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris,
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
okay.
I wish I can
I'll
actually
leave it up
save
to
after
you.
this.
So
Just
you get
get
the
all the
hell out.
cutscenes besides her in the elevator and douchebag McGee up there. When I say this guy's going down, he's going down. I'm taking him to Chinatown. Am I just overthinking this a lot when I could make this easier on myself? And I'm not even overthinking, but there's a lot of times where I could just make a boss much easier than it has to be. Like, for instance, running to the part of the map that I don't ever go to. If you wouldn't turn there! Come on, I'm not trying to turn to him. I'm trying to run. But you want to... She wants to run at a weird angle at him. That is the problem I'm having. Why? I'm not even... I'm running straight, but it's because of that camera angle shift. That camera angle shift. That, like, is causing her to run at him after that. And that fucks me bad. If I can just keep him on one plane of the map and avoid him, I don't want this. I'm going to see about saving after those cutscenes, and I don't know if those zombies respawn. I would like to just avoid that. I don't know if that's worthwhile, considering I gotta run back through this hellhole. But I would like it would just make a little easier. It would make a few trips faster. It would be better. I can run past these things, but I don't want to risk it. It would definitely cut out a lot of this. It would make a few trips much faster. Like this, for instance, would be gone.
Let's go.
The only thing we would have to worry about is the run there and then the cutscene involving this. and re-getting the battery. Which is not an issue, it's just kind of annoying after a while. And then I would cut this out. Like, there's a few cutscenes I can easily just skip. I guess we'll go try it. Just see if anything happens. If I can just cut a few of this down, it would be nice. It would make a bit easier on some of the run back. A little better.
Let's go.
Did he just say, let's go again? That's funny. If these would be gone, I wouldn't have to worry about running through every time, killing them. That would cut down a bit of time. A few seconds to a minute at the very least. Foop. Poop! Wrong room. The other room. That's alright, What's this room? Cut down a